It's not just Kate's health worries. As the princess's confession shocked the world, for the first time a realisation of the immense personal pain and pressure being suffered by William, his wife and his father, both fighting cancer.
Learning that the king wasn't very well, I think, was quite jarring for a huge number of people. But at the same time, his willingness to be so open about his diagnosis has had an extraordinary knock-on effect, and it really speaks to the enduring fascination with the British royals, but also how people look to them to inform elements of their own life.
So the fact that the king and the princess have spoken so openly about it, it shows you a very different monarchy. And as far as what's going on behind the scenes, it'll be very much business as usual. The king's still carrying out engagements. Catherine's obviously taking some time, quite rightly, out. The king will also be taking time out, but it will be business as usual. And that's the thing about the organisation. It just, whatever's thrown at it, it just carries on. It still carries on.
For Charles, his strength in the adversity of that shattering diagnosis came not from estranged son Harry, but from his rock, his eldest son William and Camilla.
Prince William has an awful lot on his plate. He's got his father's cancer to deal with, his wife's cancer, 3 young children, and obviously his royal duties as well.
Obviously he lost his mother at a young age. His father's now got cancer, his wife's got cancer, he's got a young family. He's very much carrying on as normal, but it's difficult because he's almost going to have to step up. I think it's safe to say it's quite a stressful time for him.
I think the king is getting the majority of his support from his wife, Queen Camilla. She has been extraordinary. This is not a role that comes easily to her, but she has jumped in head first. We have to remember she is well into her 70s. She probably, given half a chance, would be at home gardening and spending time with her grandchildren, reading. We know she's a prolific reader, but as the wife of the king, she recognises what her responsibility is, and she has embraced it, and in turn, the British public has embraced her.
It's been an absolutely incredible turnaround from just 10, 20 years ago when public opinion still wasn't on her side. But I think people see that she's a grafter, she's rolled her sleeves up.
Camilla, wearing Queen Elizabeth's brooches, represented her husband at the Easter Maundy Day service. The king told to stay home by doctors, instead issuing a pre-recorded audio message.
It is for me a great sadness that I cannot be with you all today. The Maundy service has a very special place in my heart. We need and benefit greatly from those who extend the hand of friendship to us, especially in a time of need.